I would like to thank Richard for his speech and also for the hard work he did running the society on his own, which must have been very difficult for him. Really, people are busy studying here and shouldn't have to take on all the society roles themselves. Technically, there have been 7 roles. There was mention there of the Conservative Front future incident, and I'd like to make clear that we are no longer affiliated with them, as none of the London University Conservative associations are. We're not impressed by what happened there. We know that Elliot Johnson was very enthusiastic for conservatism, and like him we are as well, and we will continue to fight for conservatism. We support a full inquiry into what happened, and we hope that those responsible will, justice will deal with them as is appropriate. We're pleased to see that the person responsible has been suspended from the party. I'd like to stress again, at this point we are no longer affiliated with Conservative Future. So I'd like to move on to I should say our condolences to his family, and we are very sad about what happened. So I would like to move on to the areas of business for the new elected committee. There are some 3 things I'd like us just to deal with quickly, and afterwards you can raise any other issues if you haven't done so already to the Secretary. So the Constitution is 2, maybe 3 years out of date. In fact, it uses the old college name of Birkbeck College, so we really need to review it as the Executive Council and submit something to our next committee meeting. Is anybody object? We need a seconder, sorry. Somebody seconding it as Vice President. Manny, can you just take a note of anybody who is in support of having a revised constitution?
100%.
Anyone?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's everyone. So naturally no one abstained and there's no objections. The second motion is, I feel for the sake of democracy, only elected council executive members should be allowed to vote. Otherwise, anyone else should simply sit in some form of advisory capacity. They can share their experience and advice, but only those elected should vote. Does anybody second this? Yeah. Manny seconds it. So vote for those in favour. Okay, so everyone's in favour. So there's no abstain, there's no one objecting. So the final motion is, I feel Martin Hislop, unfortunately he's ill. He generally is very ill, he had a heart attack. So we have nothing, it's really genuine that he can't be here today, but otherwise he's been very supportive. He met me the other day, he gave me some good ideas from his experience in a similar role in the past. He said he would try to get MPs he knows to come in and speak to us, including very influential people in the mayoral campaign. He has given us suggestions. He said he would try and find someone to give us a tour around Parliament, and he's very enthusiastic about our attempts to be a more active society. He's also going to try and see if he can raise some funding for us. So basically, he in a way is acting as a vice president. No threat, I mean, to the end there, but would we invite him to have a sort of advisory seat on the panel, some kind of honorary role? The Constitution has honorary vice president. I think that clashes with vice president. We can think about a good title. Would you record them? No. Okay. So, does somebody second having Martin Hislop as some kind of honorary officer or patron? Jalesh does. Okay. So everybody in favour, can you raise your hand? That's everybody. So Martin Hislop is now a member of our committee in an advisory capacity. So that's in line with what's being raised here, as is Richard. So they're both there to share their experience with us. Okay, at this stage, so that's the end of the meeting.
Okay. Thank you very much,
Okay.
Luke.
Thank you. Do you want to say anything as our guest?